So I read this interesting report, soccerbusiness.com, I believe it was, about how Major League Soccer wants to implement divisions, much like the NFL does. The NFL has conferences like Major League Soccer, and within those conferences, they have divisions. It's just, they want to become the NFL so bad. They want to be the NFL so bad. Why? Well, a few reasons. One is the NFL is one of the most powerful leagues, sports leagues in the world. And the owners get rich and richer every single day. And they have a commissioner who protects these owners. His interest is to protect the owners. And it's a money-making machine for these owners. There is no promotion relegation. There's no threat of your investment going down. They want that model. And who's the commissioner right now of Major League Soccer? It's Don Garber. Don Garber used to work within the NFL. He knows the ins and outs of the NFL. Major League Soccer needs to spend less time worrying about trying to be the NFL and more time worrying about how to be a better football league. They already have the Supporter Shield, which I think is an absolute joke. And I'll tell you why. The Supporter Shield is a trophy they give to the team with the highest points throughout the calendar year. The best regular season team. It's a great achievement. My problem is it's not a balanced schedule. And it being not a balanced schedule means it doesn't mean anything because there's a team who could theoretically play the worst team more times than the best team. And how do you value that? How do you value the amount of points you ended up getting against the worst team if you participated more times against the worst team? It's not equally balanced. Well, that's what's going to happen here with these divisions. You'll have some teams who won't play other teams that much, and you have other teams who have to play the best teams even more, and that'll get reduced. And we've already seen what it's done with the NFL, and they're going to want more games, and they're going to want more of these wild card scenarios. It's just bad business. Nobody wants to see that. There are ways to Americanize football and make it better, and there are things you should just leave alone. This is one of them. Major League Soccer needs to get rid of these. I'm not saying get rid of the salary cap. I understand the salary cap. That's fine. But get rid of certain mechanisms within the salary cap. Add DPs. If you're a DP, you go to a different team, you don't have to take a certain type of pay cut. It's free market. Have the other teams be available to bid on set player. There was a situation with one of my teammates, Ozzy Alonso, was a DP in Seattle. Because he didn't accept Seattle's deal, he had to go somewhere else. And even though that team wanted to pay him more money, he could only make X amount of dollars. They capped him. There's certain mechanisms that hold this league back. It's got to be easier. You saw the Club World Cup. You saw what Inter Miami was able to do at the Club World Cup and what was not able to do at the Club World Cup. A lot of that salary cap. Yes, you've got 4 players making a lot of money. What about the rest? It's so unbalanced. And you see it when you compete in the CONCACAF Champions Cup. Mexico's won the last 19 out of 20. There's got to be a better way of competing. Trying to be the NFL is not a better way to compete. It's a better way to make money for the owners. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. They have experience in that. They want to sell you games. They don't want to give you better football. It's so focused on that it's forgetting that the main objective here is to compete, is to develop. You're not going to develop the best footballers in an environment where it's not sink or swim, an environment where it's we get through the games and next year we'll sell you a ticket. That's not what it's about. And this divisional play with conferences, it's going to get worse for Major League Soccer. So if I'm Major League Soccer, focus on not becoming the NFL, focus on player development, focus on competing with Liga MX, first and foremost, the best league in the region, and then with the rest of the world. Because Don Garber, as long as I can remember, 10 years ago was talking about being the best league in the world when they weren't being the best league in the region. First thing is first, concentrate on the region, and don't try to be the NFL. You're not going to do it. It's not going to be successful.